Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of Clearly Thriving. I'm Allison Clay,
And I'm Siri Harkins.
and we are thriving,
Clearly.
clearly. Well, it sounds like our Wi Fi is a lot better this week. Can you hear Lila?
Are you being sarcastic?
No, it does sound better. Can you hear Lila? She's like whining,
Oh, yeah.
and she's like in my lap. Every time she did this yesterday when I had my meeting, too. Every time I say hi or hello and I'm sitting here, she starts whining.
She just wants to be a part of it.
Yeah,
New York, New York. Right, Panini?
honestly.
Panini, did you want to join the conversation?
Panini
May.
beanie.
Come here, come say hi with your crazy hair. Oh, she ran away.
Okay.
Oh, wait, she might. Nope, she's literally, she's on the bed, but just out of frame.
She reserves the right to change her mind.
Yes. Wonderful.
Siri, what are you drinking this week?
Water.
Wow, good job. I also have water, but I also have Chardonnay.
Ooh, look at that glass.
I've been really into my stemmed glasses lately because they make me feel fancy. And my YouTube
Nice.
friends, I don't know if you can really see, but the glass itself is like a pink glass, and then the base of it is the normal clear glass. And that's how my martini glasses are too.
Ooh,
I
they
really like it.
fancy. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I've been really into the stemmed ones lately. Because I have both stemmed and stemless, and I feel like for a long time, I only used the
The
stemmed ones when I
stemless.
had people over
Mm.
because they all match. And if I were home, like by myself, I would use a stemless one because those are like more quote unquote fun. Like they have like funny things on them or, my name or designs. But lately I've been into the stemmed ones. I don't know why. They just make me feel fancy. I
Nice.
also got, so my mom has been lately sending me surprises via Amazon,
Ooh.
which she's done periodically my entire life. But lately it's been more often, which is completely fine with me. But the other day a package came and I knew I had not ordered anything. So I opened it and it was like one of those little snacking trays that attaches to your Stanley.
Oh, oh, cute.
And it also came with this little straw topper. Look how cute.
Oh, that's
It's
um.
a daisy.
Do you see
Oh my
my straw?
gosh. Great.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Well, great. Anyway, I think that probably is why she got it. She
Mm.
probably saw the daisy because my mom, since our cat's name is Daisy, anytime she sees anything with daisies on it, it's coming home. So, but anyway, I haven't used the snack tray yet, but the straw topper I really like. My other one was getting kind of gross since I'd had it for a while.
How do they
So,
get gross?
well, because they like go on and off where your mouth goes. It's hard to
Oh,
like wash inside it. Anyway,
okay.
yeah, now I have a fresh one.
Wonderful. That's funny. My mom has been sending me random surprises too. Um, because she sent me like stuff from my classroom for my Amazon wish list. But she also sent me stuff from like my little Valentine
Oh
wish
yeah.
list, the rose, the Lego rose. But she also
Mhm.
sent me a pair of socks in the mail randomly, like their Wiener Dog St. Patrick's Day festive
Cute.
socks. Yeah.
Good.
So that came the other day.
Maybe they're conspiring.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Today I took down all of my Valentine's decorations and I put up what I had for Easter.
Ooh,
It's cute.
that's exciting.
Yeah. Definitely don't have as much Easter as Valentine's because I really just this year, when we were at Michael's last week,
Oh my gosh.
decided that I would have Easter decorations. So I have a couple things, but they're cute. I got like this
Yes.
light up bunny from Target because I love like lights, obviously.
Good.
It's so cute.
Aw,
Like, it's precious.
good.
Yeah.
Ugh,
So how are the youths?
the youths are fine.
Great.
Yep. No,
They're
I had like
youthing.
a they are youthing. Yeah, the big thing right now with the school I work at is everyone wants the children to apparently just never look at their phones, which is funny in that they are so addicted to their phones.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, that's the new obsession. So apparently we all need to make sure we are policing phone usage because that's why I became a teacher.
Right. I I don't use this word often, but I hate that. Like it
Yeah.
happens some on some sets, not often, but like sometimes I hate that because like I mean for me personally, my phone is a medical device.
Yeah.
And like yes, if you say that, they should let you still have it. They don't, but they should. But also I hate having to speak up for myself for something that to me, and I'm a grown up, I'm not a child, but like I also need my phone to, work and be in touch with the world and see what time it is. But anyway,
Yeah. No, that's one of those things where like I just haven't succumbed to um being the policer of phones because of that.
yeah,
Like I'm like, I don't think I have any students that have that sort of scenario, but like I
you
don't
don't
know.
know.
And you know, I just know how
Yeah,
hard it can be to advocate for it. So
yeah. And like when I was that age, and even in college, no one in college knew that I was diabetic except for one teacher, and it's because I wrote about it in a journal. Like
yes,
my roommate that moved out here with me did not know that I was diabetic until we went on a trip.
wow.
And like especially in high school, I would not have said anything because I was self-conscious about it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So I like, oh my God. I don't know. It just becomes this thing where I hate that we're supposed to care so much about it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, there are legitimate reasons why someone needs their phone.
Yeah.
And like, why would we make them have to go through a whole thing? Like, that's like just for me, that's okay. So we focus on like universal design for learning and also student voice is like a really important thing right now. And
Yeah.
so, like, in my mind, just allowing the kids to have their phones or whatever is like my universal design for learning. Are
Yeah.
they completely a problem? Absolutely. But like, I'm not going to collect people's phones.
No.
Like, I'm just not going to do that. Like, that's not going to be how I do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
is what it is. Um, anyway, no, I like borderline got in trouble because there were kids on phones when an administrator walked into my room the other day, and I'm just like, all right, I guess my new role is a phone policer. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but I was just a
Yeah.
little like, okay,
It's annoying.
it is. Meh.
Yeah. Um, oh, just because I'm staring at it today, I got 3 PR packages, which is
Ooh,
exciting. And all 3 of them were for Lila.
oh my gosh, that's actually so funny.
So yeah, I was like, ooh, what did I get? All for Lila.
What kind of things did she get?
She got some treats and some dental chews. And then the company that we use for her like water additive, they have a new stain and odor spray. And so they sent us two of those.
Hmm,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. She's a lucky puppy.
Yes. I'm trying to see. No, that's that. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask a little bit right now. I realized I wanted to pay my water and power bill.
Hmm. Yeah, good idea. I need to do that tomorrow because it's due Monday, but I get like anxiety paying it on the day.
Yeah, mine's also due on Monday, I think, but
Yeah.
I just paid it now. Made sure it's all good.
Today I went in and paid because the last installment of my dues was due. And so I went in and paid that. And then I paid off my bill at the allergist. And then I was like, oh, I still have to pay water and power.
Oh my gosh.
So that was fun. But I keep hoping because I did a commercial last week. I don't remember. But I did a commercial a bit ago and I keep waiting for that check to come because when that check comes, all will be fine. So,
Good.
yeah. I meal prepped today for the first time in a while. The last like week or so, because this new medication I'm on has like really affected my appetite. So I'm like barely eating. And it's not, it is shockingly not my eating disorder coming back. It is if I eat another bite, I will vomit type situation.
Thanks.
Like I feel like my stomach is about this big. Um, so anyway, I meal prepped today after surviving off of just frozen meals and snacks because I'm not hungry enough to eat like a whole meal. Um, like I can't even I can like barely eat half of the salads that I used to eat. Um, anyway, but I meal prepped today, and so I was like, I need to really be more conscious about what I'm eating right now because since I can't eat very much, I've been concerned about nutrition wise, especially because in my last round of blood work, something was off, not like a ton, but just a little bit. And she was like, oh, I feel like you need to make sure you're getting 5 to 7 servings of vegetables every day. And I was like, well, I know I am because at that time I mean, you've seen how I eat. I eat mostly vegetables. Um, anyway, so I've been worried about that because, you know. So today, for my meal prep, I felt like a genius. I made spaghetti squash with turkey meatballs, and then I put spinach and mushrooms in the sauce. And I was like, oh, brilliant.
Yes. That's how
So,
you do it.
yeah. And I
Makes
ate that. And
sense.
now I'm like uncomfortably full, but going great. There's paninos
Yeah, she's
and
dogs.
mochaccino.
They're here.
Hi, puppies.
It's just waiting for Mocha to put her head in my hand, and she did.
She did. She followed through.
Yes, she's good like that. Right now, it is the Crufts Dog Show in the UK, which is very big in the dog world. So I was watching some of the video of the competition today. Today's the first day. So um, I watched a little bit of the small dog agility.
Good.
It was fun. It was a lot of Cocker Spaniels.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought so. Oh, I should have showed this before I started to unfold it. I was in a wellness for teachers professional development, and one of the days we did origami and we made these little boats out of dollar bills.
You.
Anyway, but I would like to use the dollar, so I'm gonna unfold it.
Yeah. Good job.
Add this back to my wallet.
Good.
Is this a brown Sharpie? Why do I have a
Oh.
brown Sharpie over here? Very strange. Anyway, I'm looking at some pens that I have, and there's one that I have. It looks like this, and I hate it. It's like the Uniball Signo pen. And like some people like the style of pen, but it just doesn't feel smooth and glidey like how I like.
Yeah.
Like in
Is that
the
the one that
pigment.
has like kind of a jelly grip on it?
Mm, oh, I guess there is a little bit of a jelly grip, kind of.
Yeah, I don't like those ones either.
I don't like this style of
I
pen.
don't like the texture of the grip.
Like the pen itself seems nice. I just don't like the way it writes. And like the pigmentation is like sometimes it feels like it's super wet, and other times you're like nothing's coming out. It's just not consistent.
Hmm.
And I hate that. Just the style of pen. Some people really like this kind, but I don't.
I got more, it's been a while, but I got more of the ballpoint pens that I really like, the ones that are rose gold and have pink glitter in them, and I love them.
It's really funny because like I know you have those and we've talked about them before, but like at first when like there was one that you were using, I thought it was one that I had gotten at a dance teacher convention because I had a pen just like that, but it was branded for like a dance company.
I mean, if I owned a company that needed pens, these are the ones I would buy and put my logo on.
Yeah.
No, I
Makes
love it
sense.
though because at work whenever someone asks me for a pen, I give them one of these, and 9 times out of 10 it's a guy asking for a pen. So then they always give them back. Plus these are like pretty enough that I don't want to lose them. So
There you
then
go.
then I'm more likely to be like, "Oh, are you done with my pen now? You irresponsible person without your own pen."
Yes.
The SAG Awards are over now, so I don't have to watch any more screeners. And I was just talking to Mike and Sarah about this, and they both like understood what I was talking about. But ever since I finished watching my screeners, I have been like exclusively watching bad
Like
Lifetime
trash
movies.
TV. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
And I was like, you can only watch so much quote unquote good content. And they were like, no, I get it. You need something easy. And I was like, yes. And I've like intentionally been watching the ones that are comically bad. Like I watched one the other day that had Christy Carlson Romano in it, Ren from Even Stevens, and she was the villain in this movie. And the way they edited her makes her look like, I don't know, she looks so unhinged. And I
Gosh.
know it wasn't like her choices as an actor. Like that had to be a director being like bigger, wider eyes, you know, look like a cartoon. Anyway, it was great and it was funny because it was so bad.
Oh,
But now I have like a list on my Amazon account just of those. And I was like looking through it earlier and I was like, ooh, what garbage am I gonna watch tonight?
good. Why not?
Yeah. And some of them, because a lot of them are like based on true stories, and I love that shit. And some of
Yes.
them are good. Like some of them are decent, but a lot of them are just not hitting. And I don't know what I prefer. It's like if I get a decent one, it's a nice surprise.
Sometimes they're really good. I don't know. But like not,
Sometimes they're okay.
yeah, I was like not good in like a,
Yeah.
yeah, you know.
I watched one a couple days ago that I remember watching when it like first came out. I remember watching with my mom, and I remembered that I loved it then, and I watched it like 3 days in a row. Um, and so I found it and I watched it the other night, and it's still like it held up. It was pretty good. Like out of all of them, probably the best. But it also has Julie Benz in it. So I was like, they probably stepped up their game because they had a bigger name.
Mm,
Because a lot of those, they'll have like a quote unquote name, but it'll be like Christy Carlson Romano, that very a small group of people will be like, oh my gosh, I have to watch that, you know?
yeah.
So, but that one was actually pretty good. Not the Christy Carlson Romano one, the Julie Benz one. The one that Christy Carlson Romano was in, the little girl in it looked so much like Charlie from Good Luck Charlie that I had to look it up, and it was not. But I was like, how are there two that look so similar? And the ones from the movie was actually twins. So I was like, okay, so there's three of them. But
Blonde kids.
blonde, cute kid.
Like everyone looks like that.
Well, I guess. But they looked very similar.
That is funny. Would they have been like, are they like the same age?
Roughly,
Okay. That is kind of funny.
the twins are probably a little bit older because I think from what I remember, I think that movie came out in 2006 and they were probably 3 or 4.
Mm.
And Good Luck Charlie, I feel like was later. So they probably are older, but they looked very, very similar. Anyway, I like that you have all your little mystery squishmallows on your windowsill.
Oh yeah, it's funny. You actually can't see the mystery squishmallows because they're here.
Oh, okay. I saw the
That's
boba one and I thought that was one.
no, that's one that I bought at a mall kiosk, and then the dinosaur behind
Okay.
it is a separate squishmallow I got at Target one time, and then Barry's actually behind there, but you can't see him. And then that's Remy,
I
the
did see
ratatouille.
Remy. Is that
Remy
the
the
shoulder
ratatouille.
pal?
Yes.
I still think you should bring him to Food and Wine Festival because I think that'd be so funny.
It would be pretty good. Well, I had the Piglet Nuimo the last time, so
Yes.
that was
Yes.
that was the vibe that day.
Yes, very much.
Bless you, Mocha. You probably didn't hear her sneeze.
Oh, bless you, Bean.
The
Well, we can talk
children.
about the Food and Wine Festival
Oh my gosh, this is true.
because we had our first day there over the weekend. We got our Sip and Saber passes.
Which I didn't know if I was going to get one, but yeah, I got one.
You do wind up saving money with it.
Yeah, exactly.
And especially since we have so many trips coming up, I feel like
Yeah.
it was worth it. But when we got there, we got our Sip and Savor passes, and then we went first to the Earth Eats area. And Jasenia and I got the same thing. We got the spicy strawberry cocktail and the Impossible chicken parmesan bites. Both of those things were so freaking good. Those are still like my top two. Like, top drink is the spicy strawberry cocktail. Top food so far is the Impossible chicken parm bites. Like, so good. And then you got the Impossible beef stroganoff.
Yeah, I really liked that. It has mushrooms in it. And it was just really good. It had like a nice flavor to it.
Good. And then Jasenia and I also tried the peach cobbler cocktail, which the first sip was good. It tastes almost exactly like a peach cobbler. Like, props to them on that. It's just so sweet. Like, I wouldn't get it again. Because after
No.
the first sip or two, I was like, okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah. You're like, no, thank you.
One that I definitely would get again though is the prickly pear mimosa. Prickly pear lemonade mimosa.
I don't
I don't
remember.
know. But it was so good. Jasenia thought it was sweet. And like, yeah, it was a little sweet, but it wasn't overpoweringly sweet.
Yeah.
It was so good. And it comes in like a little souvenir glass. And then I also tried the blueberry pancake cold brew. which I liked honestly more than I thought I would, because normally I don't like fruity
Fruity
coffees.
coffee? Oh.
Yeah. But this one wasn't super blueberry-y, and Magical Millennial said the same thing.
Yeah,
Um,
it sounds so gross to me.
I wanted to
But
try
yeah,
it and I'm glad I did. Like
yeah.
I would have it again. It was like
Okay.
sweet, but it wasn't like fruity.
Okay.
It was yummy.
Wait, did you
And
get
I
other
think
food?
no,
Okay.
because I wasn't hungry.
Yeah. I'm just checking. Um, well, I don't have that problem. Thank God. So I got the carbonara garlic mac and cheese. I think it's like carbonara garlic bacon because there's bacon in it.
Mm,
But it's pretty rich. So, but it was good if you like rich, creamy, salty. So that was
nice.
nice. And then I got the s'mores tart, which I had been so excited for. Like Jolly Holiday had it too, and I hadn't gotten it yet, and I had been looking so forward to it because I love s'mores.
Hmm.
Like I love the crunch of and flavor of the graham cracker with like the melted marshmallow, but it's that chocolate ganache. And
Yeah,
like I like rich flavored things, but it's like too rich in a heavy way, and there's nothing to offset it. So I
fair.
would not recommend like a ugh, I'm kind of sad I got it, to be honest.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Like I feel like I wasted a sip and savor on it. But I really wanted to try it.
Well, now you know.
And I also had a Neapolitan churro.
Oh, how was that?
It was good. I'm not even like a big churro person, but I wanted to try the cannoli churro, but I got that one instead. I probably won't get the cannoli churro. Panini, shut up.
I when you guys were having the Neapolitan churro, that is when I realized that I was having a nausea side effect.
Oh no.
Because like, okay, so basically the new medicine, my doctor told me for 2 to 4 weeks, start at like a half dose. And then once the nausea goes away, go up to a full dose. I didn't have any nausea the first 2 weeks. So after 2 weeks, I went up to the full dose. And I didn't think I was having any nausea, but I
Yeah.
realized that day because I like smelled Jasenia's churro. I literally smelled it and then went "Ugh,"
Yeah.
like involuntarily. I didn't throw up, but just like
Yeah. You
gagged.
all of a sudden were like, oh,
And then
there it
I
is.
realized in that moment, I was like, that is what that is.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we didn't do like very many rides that day. We did Soarin' over California,
We did.
which I was so excited for. I think Jasenia was not. I don't know if you were either, but
I love soaring over California.
I had never done it.
I like it. She doesn't like the Orange Grove part of it, which I think is funny 'cause that's like everyone's favorite part of it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I like it. Yeah, we did Soren and then we hopped over and we did Winnie
Winnie
the
the Pooh.
Pooh,
It's Small World.
Small
Oh,
World,
Snow
and
White.
Snow White, which we hadn't done in a while.
Yeah, it had been a really long time since we had done Snow White.
Yeah, I love Snow White.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met up with one of my coworkers, so that was kind of funny. It like um he like totally ditched all of his friends.
Yes, yes, he did.
So
But he
I
was
think
nice.
he's
We
just
liked him.
yeah, I think he's just like he sees his friends all the time. So
Yeah. Oh, and we did the Mickey's PhilharMagic.
oh yeah, that's right.
Lila, no. I think Anne Marie must be getting home.
Uh
She's like at the
already?
door.
When did
It's
she go see that movie?
oh yeah, you're right. So it's not her. What are you looking at?
The
I don't know.
Ghost.
Probably.
Yeah. What do we oh, this weekend I'm volunteering at what like my school is doing a senior brunch for the graduating seniors. So I volunteered to chaperone at that.
Good.
So that's my Saturday.
And Sunday we have Disney.
Yes. So we'll decide how that's gonna look. More sip and savor pass items
Yeah.
because we already paid for it.
Yes. So it's free now.
Girl math.
Yes.
There's like this teacher on TikTok, and it was so funny where he was just like, all right, Ashley was having a really bad day. So she just spent $75 on Shein. How much money did she spend? And the answers are like A, $75, B, like something else ridiculous. But one of the answers is like, it's free. And so he's like, all right, Deshaun, what's the answer? And he's just like, $73. And he's like, no, wrong. And then like Lucy, and Lucy's like, it's free because she was having a bad day. Yes, girl math.
I love that. That's amazing.
So funny.
The youths are in good hands.
I had never like the TikTok teachers, it's like very strange to me because how are you all not fired? Like you can't just like show your students on video.
Oh, he was showing the students?
Yeah.
The ones
I
that
mean,
I see, they haven't been, but I
I feel
haven't
like
seen
it,
the guy.
I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, he's not potentially not really a teacher or like,
Oh,
things.
okay.
I don't know. There are just some things where I'm like, how is that happening?
I've seen the one girl a lot who will like ask her students questions.
Yeah, even that's a little like, okay.
But
I
the
don't
ones
know.
I've seen for her, they're not shown.
Yeah. Yeah, most like teachers, it's yeah, they're not shown. But it is so funny, like you're videoing yourself for content during
Yeah.
your job.
Yeah.
Like someone could claim that you are using your job for
Exploiting.
personal gain, which is against the rules.
Well,
Dude, some of my students were eating those like pull and peel Twizzlers today. And I was like walking around the room to make sure like everyone was doing what they were supposed to be doing. And like they were not, but they also were like eating. And I was like, whatever. And they're like, Miss, do you want one? And I was like,
yes.
yes. And then she came over and like gave me like the last two. She's like, we're not going to eat these. Do you want them? Like, yes. Yes, I do actually. And one of
Amazing.
the students made a funny comment because another kid like had like this gum, like this Mexican gum, and was like, "Oh, Miss, do you want some?" And I like looked at it and I was like, "No, I'm good." And one girl was like, "She probably thinks you laced it with something," and I was just like, "No, I know that if it was, it wouldn't be given for free."
Well,
Just joking. It is just gum.
of course, of course.
Ugh, children.
The youths.
Yep, the youths. They're fine. They're doing fine. They're
Would you
all
say
fine.
that the kids are all right?
They're all right for the most part. Although their phone addictions,
Well,
mine too. So
yeah.
actually, I have a better grasp on it. Like I can leave my phone in my backpack all day and I'm fine. And they cannot do that.
I probably couldn't do that either. I mean, I have done it at work, but not of my own free will.
You could do it.
I don't know. Well,
The thing is,
as
too,
we've
like the
already as we've already stated, I'm exempt from this assignment.
yeah, you have other reasons. But like I don't have my notifications turned on for virtually anything.
Mm,
So that's kind of a big help too. Like so that's one of those things where like a lot of times students won't even turn off their notifications. Not saying that they're loud, but just like the notifications in general.
yeah, the
I'm
fact
like
that they're popping up.
I don't have notifications on for literally anything. Like my
Well,
phone doesn't even vibrate. I don't have the sound on ever and it doesn't vibrate. What else? I don't know. What are you looking forward to trying next at the Food and Wine Festival?
that is a great question and one that I probably should figure out the answer to. Let's
Also,
see.
we'll have to figure out how early we want to go. I guess it depends on if we're starting in land or DCA.
Yeah. I want to try Oh, okay. On my list still, I have the Impossible Beef Stroganoff,
Mm.
the Watermelon Cucumber Mojito,
Ooh.
the Baja Style Fish Taco.
You still want to
The
try it?
I do, because like I won't know if I don't know.
Okay.
The Frozen Old Fashioned, which that's like the popsicle this year.
Mm-hmm.
The Fig Matcha, the PB&J Whiskey Shake, the Raspberry Almond Cake, the Rosé Margarita, the Springtime Bouquet Mimosa Flight. I have the carbonara mac and cheese on here, but I don't know if I'll actually try it.
I don't know that you'd like it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The olive oil cake, the huckleberry citrus cooler, the guava lychee mule, the chili Rolano empanada, the shrimp papas loco, the Cantorito style paloma, the cheese pizza flavored wings, and the tangerine tiki cocktail.
Your list is still hefty.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna need to step up my appetite somehow.
I was like, you're gonna try all of those on Sunday.
No.
See, I thought you were just going to list like what you thought you might try. And
I
then it
haven't
just kept
decided.
going.
I haven't decided what I'm eating on Sunday.
Okay, my list, I still have the cheeseburger bao. I'm curious. I don't know. Barbecue brisket slider, the grilled sirloin, the carnitas pork belly, barbecue pulled pork mac and cheese.
See, that's a doable list.
Yes. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Yeah. Literally, I can do all of them because I still have 5 more tabs. And that's 5
Beautiful.
things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because I don't want to try the fish taco, but I want the carnitas pork belly.
I mean, my list was also pretty hefty for the Festival of Holidays, and I did complete that list. But I also could eat more then. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Ouch, my ear.
I want to try the watermelon mojito and the rosé margarita. Those are like my top 2 drinks I want to try that are left. Because Magical Millennial said that the watermelon cucumber mojito she thought would be the drink of the festival.
Yeah,
And then the rosé margarita just sounds like it couldn't possibly go wrong for me.
definitely. That just
Food
made me think
wise,
I'm like not interested in any of the festival drinks, but I like the pear soda from one of the cozy cones.
oh. Food wise, I really want to try the pizza flavored wings and the raspberry almond cake.
Hmm.
Those are probably my top 2 foods that are left. I don't expect anything to top the Impossible chicken parm bites. Like those were elite.
It's really funny because I saw a creator who was like, I didn't like these. They were basically like chicken nuggets. And I'm like,
Yeah, they are.
and they were like, this is what they think chicken parm is. And
That is what chicken parm is.
I'm like, have you had chicken parm? It basically is chicken
It's
nugget consistency. Like,
breaded chicken
yeah.
with sauce and cheese.
I had some really great chicken parm on the set of Casey Undercover one time, and I really should have taken it home.
My brother makes really good chicken parm. It basically put me into a food coma once. I was so full I couldn't move.
Your brother makes a lot of food and it's rich, and then you wait like hours for it. So
Yes. Yeah.
it's
It
good.
takes
It's
an
good.
average of 5 hours for him to prepare a dish.
And it is really good. He's really good.
It's worth the wait.
Yeah.
You just have to be mentally prepared. We are out of time, so I think that'll bring us to the end of this episode. I'm Allison Clay,
I'm Siri Harkins.
and we are thriving.
Clearly.
Clearly.